Hello and welcome back to Factor Y. In our last episode, we built out over here, working on a Research Token 1 full array. This takes a full belt of iron, a full belt of coal, and turns it into a full belt of research tokens, which then is researched at 50, I guess one tick every 20 ticks, or 1 point of research every 20 ticks, which is pretty darn fast on average. And we also built this full power array here, which has 50. And there's a thing there with 50s. 50 of these, which uses a full belt of coal, pulled from 12.8 miners, and we have that there. And that's doing a very good job. So the next things we have to do, well, going back into the research topic, we unlocked Research Token 2, so we need to set that up. We also need to move this stuff that we have kind of temporarily over here using copper and stone into a more permanent setup over here in the bus, or on the bus rather. And so I think we'll start with that, and then we can kind of move into other things from there. So let's see. You take just copper to make these do. So we need to take this whole thing here and make it over here someplace, but we need to also have copper on this bus, which we started to work on last time. I don't remember if we finished it. Let's do these something like this, but I think I'm going to tweak it just a little bit, but at least you can at least have some plan there. Then I want to also take these guys, and I need to actually make a change for these because they need circuits. We have circuits on the bus, so we really only need this part here. Can I grab that without grabbing that belt? No. They need copper, and they need to output into a box, of course, and they need circuits in, so we'll have to figure out how to get circuits in for that. And then we need to make these two guys. They need circuits and copper. You can see kind of a theme here, circuits and copper and circuits. So we need to have just this part. No, they just need circuits. Ooh, even better. Okay, they just need circuits, so we can put those over here someplace also. And then down here, finally, we need circuits and iron down here for these. So we'll do that also. There-ish. Circuits and iron. And we'll figure out how we want to arrange all of these things so that they can kind of all fit here in a logical manner. Given all that, maybe I shouldn't have done this like this. That's copper in. Actually, it might be okay. If we ran a belt of copper here, let me grab a belt. Run a belt of copper here. I need influence, though. Influencers here and there. If I run a belt of copper there, then this could go... no, you just need circuits. Copper circuit. This needs to go on the opposite side of the belt, then, I think, so that it can grab the copper from there, and then maybe the circuits from something like this, and that selection thing. He actually has that selection thing fixed in a test system, a test database, or test version. I don't know. My brain is all skewampus today, I think. And so hopefully we'll have that sometime soon, but there's a fix for that in a test version right now, or a developer build or something right now. Apologize for my brain damage today, though. So that takes care of these. So we can take these out from here now. And then this, I probably want to move to be like on the side for reasons that aren't entirely necessary. I may also flip the direction of this so that this is on that side. Yeah, let's do that. There, please. There, please. You go. You stay. You go there, and then this kind of just goes like this. I think that's better for the way that I have this laid out, so we'll do that, and then we'll line it up with those, of course, and go here. This is here. These need circuits and iron. We have the circuits coming across here. Then we could do... these also need the other iron things. Could do something like... We do a couple different things with this. Maybe I want to do this... no. Maybe I want to do this... no. Like that? Yeah, maybe I want to do this like this and have a belt of iron down here. We have copper here, circuits here, iron down here. and then they just kind of get what they need. I could tighten this up slightly and fairly easily at the same time just by doing that. That, please. Thank you, selection thing. I also need to move it over a bit. Go to, yeah. It's really hitting me hard today. I don't know what the deal is with that. This way. And then circuits come from, or into there. Copper's good, and that takes care of these. No, that's the other things. These just need circuits, so these could go, right here. That would be fine. Maybe, just for argument's sake, I want to put this in the middle. I think that's okay. So we have this copper here. We have the circuits ready to go also. Let's go ahead and connect those up. Wow, Wally, that was not anywhere near a straight line. I jack that all up. Copper comes down, splits here. Crossing for the iron there. Iron comes down also too. You go in there, you go in there. We delete these last couple of belts we don't need. That takes care of that. Copper's done for now. Circuits need to come down this way. They'll need to split here. Crossings there, there, and there for stone. And then we can go into that one. And they stop there. No, they don't actually. They come all the way down to here. Good. And then finally, we have the iron coming in down here. Come on down. And split right there. Like that. And I think that takes care of things we had in this section. Now, of course, I want to break all of this. Am I okay to break all of it? All of it? I think so. And I'm just going to delete it outright. Like, I'm kind of in a, you know, everything is free kind of mentality right now. So I think I should take advantage of it and just delete all of it. Now, of course, we still need... oh, I deleted those by accident. That's fine. We still need the stone stuff set up. So we need to have a belt of stone coming down the bus from somewhere. I was talking about mining this one. In order to do that, we need to set up, of course, a mining column. Up here. For argument's sake. I'm going to go above the copper. Because reasons. And then actually this needs to be... Oh, wow. How did I get lucky with that one? Am I still lucky here? No. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go even further up. Somewhere. Move this in line correctly. Correct spot, please. Right there. That would be okay, but I'm just going to move it down by one again. And make sure that it's lined up correctly east-west here. Also. Right there. And then this can go there, and that can go there. And then stone, if we mine this one, we'll need, of course, a full belt like this. And for argument's sake, I can just put that, or steal that right here. That's actually okay, because that gives this one an 8. And the rest of them are 9s. And that's kind of perfect. We're just going to do that. Delete that. Do this merger. And that'll come up to this one. That should be fine. Reverse that belt. And then we need to get coal from someplace. Ugh. Coal from someplace. It's not really a place super nearby. That's not a bad batch of coal there. That means I have to do this all the way over. And it's going to mess with my grid a little bit because it's going to go into where I can't build the influencers. Exactly. Alright. Uh-huh. And that can go there. And then we can do another block of 13. This. Might be easier. It might be worse depending on who you ask. Not going to quite fit all of them here. I could grab from there too, but I think what I'd rather do is get this, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 8s instead of 1, and then try to just grab another 1, 2. All I need is 2 more coal. That should be good. I think. Martin and I talked about a feature where you could like highlight these and then press a button or something, and it would calculate the total output per, like the total resultant CDE. That would be a super nice feature that we don't have yet, but something like that would be super awesome in this situation, because what I know that I need to have a CDE of 20 for the whole block. That's that's the 2304 divided by 12.8, because we need 12.8 miners, right? No, that's not right either. 2304 divided by 9, because we want to have 9 tiles on each, divided by 12.8 because we need 12.8 miners. Yeah, that's actually the case. So the total CDE is actually 20 for this whole block. But in this situation, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nines. That's 5 times 9. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. Plus 1. Really, all I need is 2 here, but 1 6. Plus 6. That's 83 total. And I need to have 2304 divided by 20, which is... No, that's not right. I'm doing something wrong with the math here. I figured this out at one point in my... Oh, wait, can I not build there? Oh, I can't... Wait a minute. There's 2 different colors you can't build on? Rocks and mountains. Oh, you can build on rocks. You can't build on mountains. Well, that is a horse of a different color. I can't have this one either. Okay. Now what do I need? Five times 9 plus... Oh, I didn't count them all. That's my problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 times 9. That's 9 times 9 plus... Now 1, 2, 3 times 8 plus 6. That's 111, and I need 115.2. So I need another 4.2. Can I eke out another 4 out of this someplace? I could get a 4 out of that, right? Or 5 out of that, rather? 5. Haha, okay. I did it. Okay, what I'm going to do here is something slightly different. I'm going to do the same, only different. I'm going to do that instead. And then we're going to merge there, and then we're going to go back against ourselves here. Merger, here's one. I'm going to come back against it like this. Nope, because they can't build there. I'm going to come down to here instead. That way I'm merging 2 partial belts instead of having it all out, putting onto one. All the way over. And why don't you turn here? Good place to turn, right? Almost. There, please. You can come up to here. Into there. And then this will output a belt of stone in about 1 million years. That belt of stone should go right here, which is right in the middle of that patch. So I'm going to go around the patch, I think. I guess I could have grabbed some coal from there, but that would have been also a hassle. So that coal will probably never get used just because it's where it is. Let's do this. Straight line. I cannot draw straight lines. Even with trying to do just the scrolling of the mouse like this, I still screw it up. That goes over there. This can come out now. And then this can come down and through all the way out up until we run out of belts. Excellent. Okay. Even after deleting all of those over here, we still had that many left over. This can all go, though. This iron belt was here just temporarily. We're not going to use that one. Worth any sense, anyway. This can go till here. Now we have some belts left. Belts left now. Press down arrow like that. And then that'll come all the way down to here someplace where we can reset up these things. We need a belt of iron, a belt of stone. We have iron right there, so that takes care of this guy. I'm going to grab it like this. Delete it, actually. And we'll put you in... Yeah. Put you in right here. Yeah, do it there instead. And then we'll grab the stone from the other side over here. We just need some more influencers. there, and here. Stone will come across here. I need to obviously have a crossing there and there. A splitter here. You can grab the stone from that one whenever it finally gets here. And then we can also take this and put it in here. And then we also need these guys grabbing stone. You could share again or still with the output here like that. This can come across, of course, into there, and then also, I guess, into there. And then these can also have the same output like they do now. Just like that. Oh, they're the same thing. I don't know if I need both of those, but why the heck not? Just keep it. You go in there, and actually I don't need you. Okay. So that was that. I'm going to keep the influencers here because I have the base there, but also because then I can use this space maybe for more power or something later. I don't have this space covered down here, but that's fine. So that should take care of everything once the stone gets here. Is the stone here yet? No. And the reason the stone's not here yet is because the coal's not here yet. But it's just about here. So that works. Okay, so that takes care of everything we need on the bus that I think we need. I think we're going to need, except for these underflow overflows. I didn't use them at all, I don't think, in my last playthrough, so I'm not going to do it this time. We got those two covered, right? We did the other arms. Yeah, we did them here. We have both of those two covered. We have the miners someplace, right? Yeah, they're right here. And then we have those two covered. This covered. There's nothing there. And then we have the three we need. Wait, we have the... Yes, here they are. Okay, we have all four of those covered. Well, three of those covered. We're not covering the chests directly. We could, if we decided we wanted to have chests for some reason, it would be somewhat trivial to come in here and put an output box on that. It wouldn't produce enough because it produces one every 1536, and this needs one every 512 already, so this is not producing enough to begin with. But for the amount of these we use, and the amount of these we would use, it would be fine. I would just put like maybe a 10 or even a 5 on this, and then we'd have those whenever we needed them within reason. So I think that's okay for that part. Now that we have all of the mall stuff made that we can already make, now we need to go back and look at science again. And specifically, we need to look at RT2. So let's go in here, and we'll just maybe use this space over here as our, test bed area. RT2 is over here and in there. That needs RT1. One RT1 every 512, which is half as many as we're producing in one machine, because the RT1s are made one every 256. So already one RT1 can feed two RT2s. And then we need 2 wire, which is just a bit of copper. That's 1 copper every 256, I think. So 2 copper every... 1 copper every 256. Yeah, 2 copper every 512. And then 1 belt every 512, which is also half as fast as the belts are being made about right now, or belts are capable of being made right now, which is 1 every 512. So 2 of these machines, just kind of get a ratio here. 2 of those machines need 1 RT1 machine, RT1, which means they need 1 gear. Gear, exactly 1 gear. They also need, I'm not going to actually display it like that. I'm not going to line them up like that because we're not going to do this like this, I don't think. We also need to have 1, I think, wire maker. Let's set that. That makes 2 wire every 512. 2 wire every 512. And you... Wait a minute. You each need 2 wire every 512. Yeah, so we need 2 of these. Okay, 1 for each of them. And then we need to have 1 belt every 512 each, which is one belt every 256 overall, which is one machine making belts every 256, which means they need one more gear. So that's all we need to make RT2s. We could do that out here in the world as we did the RT1s, but we could also put them in a module. The reason that I don't put this in a module is because this takes in a full belt of coal, full belt of iron, and right now we don't have the ability to load a full belt into a module. We will unlock it later. There's an unlock for it. Oh, where is it? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Not those. Not that. Not that. Where are those? Oh, it's M. It's M for modules. Unlike better structures, for module creation, source and sink that are belt-like, as opposed to chest-like, which is what we have right now. So once we get those unlocked, then I would redo this potentially to have that. Which, by the way, can you actually put labs in a planner? No, so you have to even have the labs outside of a planner. So we'd only be able to put this section in anyway, and you could feed in the full belt of each of these, like this is, it'd be like an output connection there, and then you could have an output connection here for this belt kind of thing, and then you'd have this big block of a module that had 3 connections on it, basically. But that's once we have the belt likes. Alternatively, you could have this section here be in a module, like that, and you could plug them, you could connect them up to the belts like this, just like these are. The issue is that it makes it even bigger and doesn't really help that much for the size of this thing, at least in my opinion. So that's why I didn't do it for this. But for this, especially if we wanted to repeat these, because remember, this only makes one every 512 or one every 256. So that's the equivalent science-wise of one of these rows here. So it may be that we want to have, you know, a bunch of these created. Now, the answer to that is going to be, well, we need 1,000 RT1s every 20 RT2s for that science there. 3,000 to 50 here. 2,125 there. 2,000 to 200 there. That's 4. This is this needs 3s. But you get the idea. You need like 10 times or so. I mean, that's right there is 5 to 1. So it's a lower number. This here only takes RT2s, but that's fine because that's RT3. Nuclear power is a higher order. 5, 4. This is 10 to 1. 500 to 50. This is RT3. This is a lot to 1. 1,500 to 20. This one is 1,700 to 25. That's 3,000 to 100. That's 30 to 1. So you can kind of see, and then these are bigger or higher order ones as well. So you can kind of see that you don't need anywhere near as many of these, at least not right away. Eventually we might, because we might want to have, you know, we'll have to ramp them up as we start doing RT3s and 4s and 5s. We'll need more RT2s because that number scales up like RT1s are going to do. But that's going to be a little bit away. But at that point, we might want to have this in a module so that we can manage it a little better. So if we wanted to kind of lay this out as if it were going into a module, even if we don't put it into a module at this exact moment, we could do it after we're done with the layout. Except that I moved it down too far now. I want to kind of make it in the middle of those 4 influencers. What are our common things and what connects into what? So we know that the RT1s are going to go into both of the RT2s. So doing what I had laid out earlier, where this was maybe staggered and you could insert into that, seems like a good idea. We know that the belts also have the same behavior, whereas we have one belt going into both of them to make that. And then we have these 2 copper machines. And we could do those either maybe something like this, or we could do them all the way over onto the side. But then you end up with if you're going to put this in a module, you end up with a very big module with a lot of empty space in it. So maybe that's not the best idea. Another way we could do this is to bring these in something like this, And that shrinks that module size a little bit. That's a good idea. But we still have the 2 copper ones kind of sticking out here like sore thumbs. If there was a way that we could put the copper in one spot, and we also have copper coming in 2 different spots for the purposes of the machine, whether we care about that or not is another story. So we could do maybe something different with the layout there. But the problem is what? And I like to do these as direct inserts. So I like to say, okay, copper's going direct in there, direct in there. This is going here and here. This is going here and here. This is going directly into there. That's going directly into there. Because then you don't have the delay of the item traveling down a belt. We also need to output these 2 guys onto an output. We have to keep that in mind too. They have to go to an output. So this does not work for that purpose. What would work for that purpose? I don't know. I had a design that I came up with in my last series. I should have gone and looked at it. We could actually go and look at it. But it still wasn't what I was happy with because I wasn't able to do all the direct insertion that I wanted to do. Yeah, let's actually go look at it. I will be right back with that. Welcome back. In this one, I used some more advanced stuff, filtering and controlling how many of these can be output. We don't have that ability yet. These filters on the arms and stuff, so we won't be able to use this exactly, but the concept here is similar, except that I flipped it, which is actually the smart thing to do here. So I have, and we should be able to do something similar to this. It just won't be exactly the same. I have the outputs on the top and the bottom, and I have the common things in the middle here, and then I have the copper kind of rotationally outside here like this, and the gears on the outside like this. Now these are also faster arms because these are faster machines, but again, the concept is pretty much the same. So what I think we should do here is, but that's going to break because without these arms. So here's a sort of flaw in this system here. Without the filters that I have on these arms to limit how many of the items they can take, one of these arms will take more belts than the other one. Every time. One of these arms will take more RT1s than the other one. Every time. And when they do that, then the machine never finishes properly. So, unless you allow unlimited inputs in the machine. So it might be better for me to do something like this, but put it out in the world. And then once we get the ability to filter the arms, to then put it into a module. So I think that's what we will do. So I'll be right back with the other save again. And welcome back. So let's start with that. Let's flip this logic a little bit into making it inside out basically. So we want to have our belt, of course, and then we want that to output into 2 of these like this. So this will go here. Oops, not that. That will go here. And then we want to have one of these here. We'll have to have these outputting like that, of course, again. Delete. And then this iron will go into that machine. Either from the top or from the bottom. It doesn't horribly matter. Maybe we could even do it in the way here. There-ish. Not quite there, but there-ish. This can go here. Like this. And then this can go over here. Like this. Let's grab this whole thing. Move it over into open. Oh, I grabbed the extra stuff there. That's fine. We can fix that. You come back over here and go to right there. This goes over here then. You need to have this. So then we would need to have an iron belt and a copper belt on the top and bottom of this machine. We'd also need to have a way to output the research tokens into each direction. That's fine too. This here, that there, this goes out, that's out, in, out, and then that's repeatable too. and that's not so bad. Let's see if that's good. This is good. That's good. But I could actually simplify this even more. I could have iron on the bottom and copper on the top. This goes this way instead. No, I can't do that. Nope, I can't do that because that copper's for this guy down here. Yep, put it back. Put it back. Is there any way that I can simplify that anymore? I have to have the copper going into this one. I don't think so, at least not reasonably. So how do I handle 3 belts effectively in and out of this system? Well, the easy way to do that is to do, of course, a belt, and to do a swapper, which we have around here somewhere. Where are the swappers at? Do I have swappers on one of these belts? I guess not. Okay, then we need a swapper. Here. That's got to swap the iron for the copper, so that'll be here. And then if we needed to swap it back for another one in the chain, we could swap it back here at the end. Or we could mirror it instead. That's probably a little too much, but we're not going to put that on there yet. And then how do we handle the output of this? Well, the easiest way to do that is to take these crossings and then have a belt that goes out like that. Those could go into a lab, though, directly as well. This is going to produce each one of these machines is going to produce 1 research token 2 every 512. And since the labs research 1 item every 1000, we could just say, hey, let's put 2 labs on the output of this, like here and here. Don't even bother with this, not quite there and there. Don't even bother with this belt, and put this in here like this, there, and there, and do the same on the top side. That's kind of the easy way to do this. And then this just repeats ad nauseum, however much you need. So if we wanted to do that, we could. In that other blueprint, the filters on the inserters that isn't here, by the way, that research is... where is that? Is that this one? That's this one, which we can actually unlock very, very soon. So maybe we do one of these. We do that 1000 research, or do some of these. We do that 1000 research, and then we completely rebuild this. Maybe that's what we do. That's a possibility. We still need to get a full belt, or we still need to get some mining of iron, copper, and coal going. So we need to set this up someplace where we can do that. Where do we have a decent amount of coal? And just put it over there. That's a decent amount. We'll need to watch out for this, because we can't build there. This is a decent amount here too. We have iron there. Is that enough copper though? That would be. If we didn't have enough over there, we could use that. And I use this. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably. There, arm, belt. I can't even get that many in here. Yeah, so we'd have to use this node here, or this patch here. Maybe that huge patch there. Some of this coal on either side. This is probably enough to get 13 out of. That one certainly is. We could build this just down here. Yeah, we could just build it down there. So we need influencers, of course, to do this. Yep, that's right. And then one there. You're going to have to come over here also, which means we go right into there. And we'll have to come over here also. Go in there, and there, and there, here, here. I'm going to put one more in right here. I can barely see the line. You guys probably can't at all. And then we'll just mine this and start it right here. Let's copy this up to here. We'll copy this and rotate it and put it right there. And then we can repeat that pattern. We'll delete that. See how big this fits in here. That's not bad. There and there. It's almost, it would almost fit between two, but not quite fit between two influences. That's sad. Okay, in that case, I'm going to put it right on top of them like that, maybe? That actually works disturbingly well. Two of them, just like that. Inside of those influencers. Is that going to be enough room for smelting, though? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. But I could do one smelting column over here, one smelting column over here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 2 smelting columns. This one is a good one. Clean. Nice. Everything. We'll reverse the output belt to go up. But we'll put these in like this. And then one of them over here. But I actually want it to be sort of this way. Basically get myself there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that it matters much, but maybe. There. Ah. Nothing. Man, I'm out of everything now. I'm going to need a little bit more of the influencers over here. That's fine. Come on, just a few more belts. You can do it. I really want the belts more than anything else. Why are the crossings not being made? Oh, they are. Okay. Just a little bit slower. So these need to come down this way. And we don't need a full belt yet, but we will. This output belt, it's completely reversed. Good. This input belt gets completely reversed. Which I can do easily here. More of those. And this input belt gets completely reversed. And I got a couple furnaces to squeeze in there too. That way. Mining. I could be lazy and do what I did earlier, which is to grab a whole array, in one of the clean arrays like this one, of a 6 and a 7, and put them in here. Actually, I could do it like that. That's really good. Yeah, right there. And then down here... Need these oblong, weird ones, but that would actually be okay. There's one in the bottom right is at 8, but that's fine. That can go like this. In the right direction. I didn't bring any mergers with me, though. Sadly. Not that kind, not that kind. This one. I can go in the menu too, but I find that going into the menu is kind of a hassle. You'll go this way. You'll go... Actually, you could both go that way. It's fine. You can go here, and then up, and then into there, and then you can come down. And then you can go into this way. That. We'll connect these up in just a moment. I have these last few furnaces now. I do. Pretty. Okay. And then we just need to do the same thing over here. I guess this will be... Is this one I wanted? Yeah. I guess this will be vertical, if I can get it in here well. That's actually really good right there. And I'm out of miners. Okay. You need to have... And I'm also having power issues. You need to go right there. And then also right up here. Power issues. Power issues. This will go up instead. that'll come across. Merge right there. I'm not going to worry about the power issues right now. I'll wish that I had later, but I won't worry about them right now. Here. Up again, one more. And down into there. And then, can I get this to work? Not quite. But maybe enough. Just take that one out. Not you, not you, maybe you. That's going to only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus an 8. Maybe I'd just go up here and just do those then. That might not be the worst problem that I give myself here. Right in there is actually perfect. Yes, I know. This way. Down. Merge in. And come down. Oh. Down. Turn this way and then into there. In a straight line. Perfect. And then what I want to do here is I want to have splitters that are taking the iron off at this belt and the copper off at this belt and getting them down the right lanes here. So let's see, iron's got to be this one and this one. So first and left, and then copper would be right and right. But I also need that swapper right in here. I can't do it that way. Take these out. Take that out. Swapper goes right there. So copper, then to iron. And then back to copper, and then back to iron again. And iron, then to copper, and then back to iron, and then back to copper again. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so iron. Let's just do splitter. Here. And then we'll do a crossing here for the copper. Iron comes over, does its thing. So iron can turn right away. But then copper I actually want to be... I don't care. Come over, do your thing like that. Copper could come here. But split here. Continue along and make the turn right there. Yeah, let's do it. Got it. We obviously need more miners. But we also don't need this many to get ourselves started on either side of the equation. What we do need them for is, of course, power. That would be a good power chunk right there of ore, that is, or of coal, that is, specifically. So let's maybe block this in. And that, nope, off by 1. There. For the mining. And then we can grab this setup we did before. There. And put that in, like maybe somewhere up here. It doesn't even have to be that close. I've got a few... Okay, that one was fine. That one was supposed to be there. These ones aren't. But I don't have any burners. Need to finish gridding this in here. There. Why do I not have any? Oh, because I'm limiting my number too much. I don't have them. I'm limiting this to like 10 or 20, 24. I need to set it to 50. If I ever want to stamp down 50 of them, I need to set it to 50. I just accidentally snagged the extras there. Let's see. Let's just put this like here-ish. And then we could do another one down here if we can get 26 miners on this line. Which I think we should be able to do. do the large area here. Oh, that's perfect. And then I can probably almost do that, and we'll make it work. We'll do it and make it work. That'll go up, that'll go up. We'll come over, go up, and we'll do a merger. Actually, no, in this situation, do I want them to merge? Yeah, they can merge. They can merge, actually. Then we can go up, and we can even just do it like this and do a little bit different than what we had before. Oops. There and there. And then a splitter can go there. I have one over here. And do it like this. And of course, I'm going to have to fill this in. We need one more influencer over here. That. Then I have enough room for at least one more power array here off of this mine. I might be able to put, if I'm creative, I might even be able to put 2 more off of this one collection of coal here. Maybe I'll sneak some off of this one or something. Let's do that. Somewhat. Any of these made? Oh yeah, there's 4 of them. Not nothing. Get some more power going. We'll get these miners filled out. But we should be making, if I didn't screw this up, did I screw this up someplace? You need iron in the, oh crud. I did screw this up. Okay, time to be creative in the last minute. That way. And that way. That'll do. Oops. Yeah, you're waiting for belts. Look at that. You need iron for the belts. And so that design that I had also the belts near the edge so that they could be provided with iron as well. So that's something that we'll want to do in a later date. There it goes. You can see that one activating, and the other one activating as well. And you can see these guys lighting up. So that means we can go into V, and we can do a V search. We could do that one, I suppose, and get it done, and I can have it done maybe for the next episode. That would give us the ability to maybe do something more similar to what I had done in the other save, with the close, with the limiting on the inserters and having everything be tighter packed. That would be kind of really good. Do this. Let's do this. I don't know how long that 1,000 is going to take, though. That's the only concern that I have with that. But we've already made 11 of them, and we're not even doing a good job yet. So I can fill these in. I could potentially even add another set of this. That wouldn't be too awful. As long as we're able to provide enough iron and enough copper to this. I didn't do any calculations on how much iron and copper this is taking every 256, but it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. So 3. It should be 3 iron, 2 copper every 256 per segment, which means that we should be able to supply this off of one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. We should be able to do another block just like this down here with what we have being smelted already. If we scale this out to 3 belts of iron and 2 belts of copper, we could do a ton of them. That would be kind of a perfect ratio type of thing, but for the purposes of what we need here, it's fine. So I think I will let this run for a little bit. We'll get that research done so that we can do some more work on the research token too. But we obviously needed to have a little bit more materials coming in, and I'm going to need a little bit more power. Actually, we're good on power now. But we're going to want a little bit more power ready to go for next time anyway. So I think that's it for now. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.